Mikey, we going to top 5? All right, Tim, you're going to stick around for top 5. Is that cool? I know you got to be out of here at 53.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We're looking at the clock. So go ahead, Mikey.
All right, so this was an Anthony producer suggestion. Top 5 3-point shooters in NBA history. I know Tim played basketball, and I've been getting crushed for these lists. So I have to establish some credibility on this end. So honorable mention on this list. Steve, let's pull up the honorable mention here. Yeah, it's me. It's me. Steve, let's roll the video. Steve, roll the video.
Yeah, no one's going to diss you for that, Mikey.
Listen, any haters out there, it's 17 in a row. We're not going to play it all, but this could go forever. So when I'm talking 3-point shooters, just know Mikey McNuggets still got the strap.
A lefty.
It's 17 in a row. Look, we'll speed it up. Let this keep rolling. Let this keep rolling as we go to the next one.
That's a pretty good-looking shot, man.
Yeah, listen.
Are you a set shooter, huh?
Yeah, I don't dribble. I just shoot.
And 17 in a row, Tim, isn't that impressive because it's from the same exact spot.
Really? And nobody's playing defense.
Yeah, we got to move around a little
Wait
bit.
a minute. Mike, listen, I ain't going to let them hate on
his own
you.
shot, though. That does throw you out of rhythm a little bit. He doesn't have a guy down there rebounding and feeding.
That's fair.
That's true.
Yeah.
So just saying, we're talking 3-point shooters. I know a little bit what I'm talking about here. So let's get to the list.
He just did that so he can put that link now on his dating profile.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Shooter,
All
sniper.
right, wait till we pull out the high school mixtape next week.
Mike
All right, give us your real top 5 now.
Real top 5. Number 5, Larry Bird.
Ooh,
Larry
too low.
can't be 5.
I respect it.
Now, let me tell you why.
Depending
the
on who
numbers aren't necessarily there, but you go play pickup anywhere, Texas, Tennessee, New Jersey, Boston, Cleveland, when I start playing, every old guy shoots like Larry Bird from behind the head. So that's transcendent.
Well, that's because we have to shoot that way.
You can't like, guys didn't shoot threes like they do now.
That was their fault.
They weren't volume.
It is their fault.
Well, the analytics guys hadn't figured out yet.
It wasn't part of the game. The game was different then.
It depends on the rest of the list.
Yeah, let's see.
I see the rest of the list.
Larry Bird, I mean, without even seeing the rest of the list, are you okay with Larry being number 5?
I've got Larry number 2 on
Nice.
my list.
No,
actually.
There we go. There we go.
You got him.
So I liked that Tim has a list. Okay, what's your number 4, Mikey?
Listen, Tim is my guy. He's so wrong. He's number 5. Number 4, Klay Thompson holds the NBA record, 14 threes in a single game.
I'll take that.
Over 40% from 3 in each of his first 8 seasons.
Yeah.
He's an elite shooter.
Okay.
You play defense anymore.
Can't
argue with that.
I can't be mad at it. That's a good pick because I would have picked him at 4 too.
I love your list so far.
I'm about to say you good in my book.
Tim, what do you think? I mean, I don't know how you don't have Klay in your top 5. Do you?
I don't have him in my top 5, but he is certainly worthy of it. An unbelievable shooter, man. You can't go wrong. It's a tough thing to break it down to just top 5, but Klay is you can't
my
argue with
list.
Klay.
He got
All right. Okay. So
this
I get that means there's going to be 2 Warriors on the top 5.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
In an era where 3-point shots are king, I don't know how they don't have 6 rings already.
Okay,
what's number
interesting.
3? Who's number 3?
Number 3, Reggie Miller.
Thank you.
There he is.
Oh, you got a good list.
There you go.
Up top.
Hey,
Up
how
top
about
now.
this for a
I would
number?
have
Good
Reggie
list.
Miller
During
three
the
also.
era he played, only 14.5% of shots were threes. 37.5% of Miller's shots were from beyond the arc, and he shot 40% for his career.
So he might have been the guy that figured it out first.
Listen.
Like
Reggie Miller was awesome.
Just based on that stat, he was doing it so much more than anybody.
If your first 2 is what I think it is, what everybody in America know it should be, your list is just as good as mine. That's exactly what my list was.
Wow.
Roll it.
Roll the
Reggie's on your top 5, isn't he, Tim?
Oh yeah, I got Reggie at number 3.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
too.
I think 1 and 2 are. Go ahead.
Right on
Mike.
line. Number 2, let's go. It's Ray Allen.
Okay.
Steph Curry broke
Okay.
his record. Ray Allen led
Yep.
the NBA in career 3-point makes forever. He has the
shut him.
biggest 3-point
Yep.
shot
Jesus.
maybe in NBA history. Ray Allen, picture perfect jump shot.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can argue with
Yeah,
that.
nope.
I really don't.
Yeah, your list.
By the way, as beautiful as his jumper is, his golf swing is that pretty too. I don't know why the guy isn't playing
Does have a
professionally.
great golf swing for sure.
Tim, I know you're a big golfer too. Like, looks like he should be
Man,
on
he
the
can
tour.
play. I'll tell you what, Steph Curry's got a beautiful golf swing as well. He can really play too, man.
Yes, he
Those
can.
guys, there's something about those shooters have a great golf swing.
It's that repetitive motion thing. I mean, shooting is
I
muscle
think so.
memory and
Yeah.
repetition, and so is golf swing.
What about Michael Jordan?
Mike, I never thought he was a pure 3-point shooter, and I don't think
I'm
he's a
talking about
pure
a
golf
golf-
swing
okay.
either.
Okay.
Charles Barkley's got the worst golf.
Charles Barkley's golf swing is the worst I've ever seen. But,
The worst.
But Jordan,
But he wasn't
Jordan's not as good a golfer as Jordan thinks he is, and most of America thinks he is.
Yeah.
Tim would definitely. Tim, what are you, scratch?
No, not right now. I played about a 10. I went through some swing changes, and I was down to I think like a 7 was the lowest I got to. But then I made a few swing changes. But I'll tell you what, my brother is a scratch golfer, man, and he beats me. I can't not beat him, even when I'm like close with a few holes to go. Something always happens. My brother always beats me, man. So it's we play a lot of golf together.
Those scratch guys.
He's a really good player.
I'm a scratch guy.
You scratch golfer?
I've never played golf.
So you're scratch.
My man.
Tim, Tyvus has figured it out.
We didn't play golf in Brooklyn.
Tyvus has figured it out. Okay, and you're number one. This is the most anticlimactic number one of all time, but go ahead and go through it.
It is Steph Curry, and contrary to what you guys just said, I'm a terrible golfer too, despite being an elite three-point shooter, so it's not just repetition.
Elite.
I'm a terrible golfer, as equally bad as I am good at shooting. So, yeah, Steph Curry's the easy number one. The list was really 3 through 5, and I'm glad that you guys finally agreed with some of my takes.
This is the list.
I 100% agree. That's my list.
That's my
there,
5 too.
That's my list.
Tim, who did you have in instead of Klay Thompson?
Yeah, who did you have in the list that Mikey didn't?
So the only one I had different was I had Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
That's a good one.
It's a good pick.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love Dirk as a shooter. I just don't know who I'm going to take off of that top 5 because that's so iconic.
I would just switch the order a little bit.
You would have.
I would have had Bird 2, Reggie 3. Oh, he had Reggie 3. And then Ray Allen 4 and Klay Thompson 5.
That's wrong.
That would have been mine.
No Kevin Durant?
No.
It's tough, man. There's some great shooters now. I mean,
the guys now,
tough.
they're not being defended like they were
James
back
Harden is like, isn't James Harden fourth on the list now?
James Harden
is the
he's
third
played
most
okay.
makes of all time.
Come on now.
Third most makes of all time.
yeah, but see, I don't think you can go on makes. I want to go off percentages because it's such a volume game now.
Yeah.
Guys are just jacking up
James
threes
Harden's a
so much
chucker.
more often. Tim, your game, you were a great high school basketball player. You mentioned on the show last week that you actually wanted to play for Pitino when he had basically an NBA team there when you were playing football.
Yeah.
Describe your game. And by the way, I covered Tim when he was in the 8th grade playing boys varsity basketball.
That's amazing.
And it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. So describe your game to those that aren't familiar.
I was a 2 guard, so I was a 3-point shooter, and I could jump. I could really run and jump, and I had a lot of dunks and things like that. But I was more of a just a pure shooter, man. I could certainly shoot the ball as well as anyone at the high school level that I was playing against. I was making a lot of threes. I don't know where I stand now, but I think I was in the top 10 all time in the state of Kentucky for most points scored. I scored over 3,000 points in high school.
Which is saying something in Kentucky.
You still play,
yeah, so,
Tim? Do you still play? You still play pickup?
No, I don't. I don't play. I mess around with my kids and stuff, just shooting around and stuff like that. But I haven't played anything competitively, like getting up and down the court or anything like that in a long time.
Tim could go to clubs in the 8th grade and not be carded if he wanted to.
Tim.
Tim was a man when he was in the 8th grade.
I was a grown man in 8th grade, man.
You and Richie Farmer. And Richie Farmer.
That's right.
Tim, right now, me and you versus Michael Jordan and Scotty, we winning, right? Listen, we're gonna depend on you. You gotta stand in the corner and just knock them down. I'm a facilitate.
Okay, what if
I can do that.
What if we played at 21 and we spot you guys 14? Can you score 7 before they get 21?
Yeah, we can score 7.
I like your chances
You guys
too.
were professional athletes also.
Now Mike don't miss though. Mike.
And he's got a killer instinct to him too. Yeah. Tim, always good, my friend.
Thanks, Tim.
Great to see you, and we'll see you next week.
Appreciate you, man.
Sounds good.
Couch.
Appreciate you guys.
You bet. Tim Couch on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show.